I'm Madam Z. Welcome to Madam Z and Friends podcast. Today I have a very special guest whose name is
Vidal.
Vidal. I want you to tell our guests exactly who you are. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you, a special shout out to Purple Lava Coffee. Thank you so much for sponsoring my podcast. All right, V, that's what I like to call him, is V. What exactly do you do that makes you so unique that I brought you onto this show?
A little bit of everything. I act, I sing, I dance, I write. Lately I've been getting into directing photo shoots and different things like that. So I'll say I'm an all around entertainer.
Wow. So, for those of you, a full fledged entertainer would mean someone like I'm up there in age, so like Ben Vereen, somebody who's,
That's a goat.
yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, or Lola Falana would have been
Another one.
full fledged entertainers, and you are the upcoming, like, you're out there. Tell us, first of all, what made you get into this?
Trouble. Yeah, long story short, I was just a young kid with a little bad attitude. I'll say that coming up, and one day, my theater teacher kind of like reached out to me, just maybe you should come over here. Maybe this not for you. Just extending an arm and an open arm. A lot of my teachers then probably I'll say like they wouldn't say I was the best and they wouldn't say I was the worst, but they weren't the ones that wanted to put their hands on me either. So I I can give a shout out to Kieta Porterfield, Leah Luca, Carl Dean. These are like really good, phenomenal people that's been a part of my life and my journey. One day I was literally uh, painting a set for a show that I wasn't even in. It was kind of like just a helping hand kind of community service type thing. And I was in there singing, and Leah Luca heard me singing, and I think right then and there they made me audition, and I had to sing like "Happy Birthday" in front of them, and they had me in the school show at first, which I had never performed a day in my life, and I ended up being in a big main stage show at the Birmingham Children's Theater with thousands of people performing in front of thousands of people. And they gave me the opportunity and they trusted in me. And from that point on, I was there.
Wow. Oh my
That's
goodness.
where the theater background came from for sure.
Let's talk about singing.
Okay, singing, granddad. I got to give all props to my granddad, my grandmother. I grew up in a musical house. My granddaddy plays the bass guitar and guitar. He would play that every night. We would sing together every night. Luther Vandross, Jackie Wilson. We'd sing Stevie Wonder, Frank Ocean. My granddad's a little versatile, so he plays a lot of different things.
Wow.
Really look up to him. I really would say that's my whole like that's one of my singing idols.
Mm. So now we talked about acting, we talked about singing.
Dancing. I got that from my auntie. It's all in the family, low key. Yeah. So my aunt, she kind of motivated me to dance. It started with her just bringing me up with influences like Michael Jackson and Usher. She would always listen to those things. She also danced at the church, and she made me be like very proactive in the church and dance with her. So, from just praise dancing, miming, and then any events or anything she would hear about or find out about, she'll always mention it to me, get me there, try to get me to perform and do little dances and things like that too. So
Wow.
she always kept me active with that.
What was your first big foray past school? Like, where did you go once you graduated in terms of whether it's acting, dancing, or singing that puts you like, I could do this?
I would say really every day when you get on that stage or in front of people, it's like you're motivating people. So that's what kind of drives me into it. Kind of even like as a child, it's always felt like a safe place, and the arts has always been a way to express myself. So I use it to my capabilities. It's just really like therapy for me. Really, all of it: dancing, singing, acting, writing, anything. It's real therapy. It really helps me.
I heard you say that you were on a ship. Cruise line, was it?
No, I was auditioning for the cruise line. Yeah, that was
Okay.
before COVID. Yeah. I was scared to take that risk. Once again, I will say this too. I am okay with saying I've fell off a couple of times, and with life and any artist out there, it's always gonna be something that comes in your way, but you could never let that come in between your dreams. And no fear should get in the way, nobody should get in the way, and not even you should get in the way of yourself and your dreams.
Okay, some sound advice.
Yeah, for sure. A risk, fail, risk again. You'll only be as big as the risk you take.
Clock that T, folks. You have something that you put together for us.
Yes, a monologue. It's from Fences, August Wilson.
Oh,
Yep. But that's one of my favorite shows. This is actually like the first monologue I would say that touched me when I got into acting. A lot of monologues, I think, when I first got into it, was a lot of comedic roles. I wanted to get into some serious, and I think Fences was just that one that really spoke to me the most, especially like seeing our people our color on stage doing Broadway. Like James Earl played the mess out of that role on Broadway. Sidney Poitier played the mess out of that role on Broadway. Denzel played the mess out of that role on Broadway. I think we should give Broadway props. But yes, I definitely have a monologue prepared for you.
Okay, well, take it away.
What you ever done for me? Talking about what you did for me? You ain't never gave me nothing. All you ever did for me was try to make me afraid of you. Every day I would come home just wondering, what's Pop gonna do if I say this? What's Pop gonna do if I say that? What's Pop gonna do if I just so happen to turn on the radio? And Mama, she can't even stand to look at you. She's scared. Look at what you done to her. All you do is just sit on that step drunk, talking about I'm crazy and I got the devil in me. When all along, you had the devil in you. So I ain't got to tell you, excuse me, when I want to step through them steps. Because you don't matter no more. You don't matter to me or anyone else. Not around here.
That was powerful.
Thank you.
So, if there's anyone out there that's looking for an actor, his name is Vidal, okay? And we will make sure that you give them your social media handle so they can reach out to you because you need to be on stage ASAP.
Thank you. I really appreciate you welcoming me here today too.
Are you kidding me?
It's
I'm
a
so
pleasure.
excited. I had a couple more questions if you don't mind.
Okay.
What kind of training does someone need if they wanted to do what you do?
I say basic training. One that I really took like coming up is viewpoints. Viewpoints is like an exercise where you're like spacing around, getting in tune with yourself, finding your patterns, finding the place, finding the motions of everything around you. I think that's really a really key tool to acting for a lot of artists. It helps you get very comfortable with your surroundings, the people you're on stage with. It kind of helps you with stage awareness or just any awareness. I really use viewpoints with life.
Wow. Okay. Music. Do you play any instruments?
No, not
Other than your voice.
I did. I will say I grew up playing like saxophone, trumpet, but I don't play any of those things now. I probably haven't played those in like probably 6 years now.
From what I understand, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, they say that all the time.
So
So
you
maybe
just
I'll
need to
pick it
pick
up.
it back up.
I
Yeah.
am picking up 2 new instruments though, piano and bass. So that's my new
Okay.
get up this year. So hopefully we'll see some Instagram videos or something of me for that.
And then you perform. You've been performing around Atlanta, around where else can we expect to see you in the very near future?
You can look for me, especially in the Atlanta and surrounding areas. I'll be in Birmingham sometimes too. If anybody wants to work, I'm really open to a lot of opportunities. So I'm willing to fly or go wherever it takes me.
Okay. Please give our listeners your social media handles so that they know how to reach you when those opportunities come up, because I definitely think you are it.
Thank you. My Instagram handle is @V is next to you, because the letter V will always be next to you and you will always be before V.
All right now. Well. Are there any parting pieces of advice that you would like to give someone?
Don't stop. Never stop. Not even if you want to stop. And not even if there's a stop sign. Just keep going.
I love that. Love that. Oh my goodness. Look at you just dropping all these jewels. Okay. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining MadameZ and Friendz podcast. Listen, we're going to see a lot more of him in the very, very near future. So thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time out of your hectic schedule to come and sit with us. And yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.